Good evening, everyone. It is Angie with our nightly check-in. I hope everyone is doing well on this Thursday evening, March 19th. We are on day 2 of our more aggressive containment strategy, as we call it, and we continue to be appreciative of you and how well you are receiving this at what is a pretty difficult thing. So anyway, I am going to give you a pretty brief update tonight. We haven't seen a lot of changes to things that we're doing here at the community, and that's largely because we've already done a lot. So just tweaks along the way, and as you can imagine, we're going to be working to get better at things as we move forward. And your feedback has a lot to do with that. So we will go ahead and jump into this evening's update. Just a general update on COVID-19 in the state of Florida. My last check of the Department of Public Health website has us at 390 cases, and that is up from early yesterday morning, where we were at roughly 216 cases. So again, a combination of additional testing that is available. So we're testing more people, so we're going to see more positive confirmed results. As well as just the life cycle of the virus and the transmission process. So we do continue to see those numbers grow as a state, but also in Osceola County, I think we were at 9 cases with 15 in Orange County, 2 in Polk, 2 in Lake, and I think still 2 in Brevard County. So that's the general update. The good news from China, where unfortunately a lot of this started, is that they have no new confirmed cases, and they actually closed the last of their temporary hospitals. So that is a tremendous success for them, and I look forward to that being our story here sooner than later. The whole world could just model your behavior and how serious you're taking this situation. We would be in a lot better place. So before we get started on the updates, we're going to add a little fun to our nightly updates. We are sponsored tonight by Purell hand sanitizer. Kills 99.99% of germs and leaves your hands feeling soft. So enjoy. Okay, into the update. Resident mail. We've had a lot of questions specifically about the village residents because the village floors start 2 through 4, and their mail is on the lower level of the community, and we have a lot of restrictions in place in the villages. So we have made mail available to residents. You're welcome to go down and get your mail. We have created the boxes to show you 6 feet apart so that you can stay at a safe distance. The mail room in the villages is a bit smaller than on the club side. So we're asking for 1 person to go into the mail nook at a time, and then others wait in line in the appropriate boxes. So please do that at your convenience, and thank you. We also were getting some questions specifically from the village residents in terms of time to be spent outdoors. Now, we still want the village residents to be using the entrance and exit of the village lobby, but do understand and to encourage you to get some fresh air when you can. So we are encouraging you to do that, but asking you to do it between the hours of 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. while we have a receptionist or a concierge on duty that can assist you in and out of those doors over there. So again, we encourage you to get some fresh air, sit in the sunshine, breathe in that beautiful pre-spring air, and get a change of scenery, because we do understand it is going to get a little tougher day by day being inside and not having that change. Common areas and amenities. We've tried to be out throughout the day, just kind of observing, seeing how things are working. And one of the comments, questions, please, we're getting is, can I sit in the reserve and eat my meal? Or can I sit here? Or can I do this? We really have closed all of the common areas of the community. Again, the goal is to keep residents as far apart as possible to, again, stymie any potential spread of the COVID-19 virus. So if we have one resident sitting and having their breakfast in the reserve, and then 15 that person gets up, and 15 minutes later somebody else comes, again, that's kind of very much against the point of why we're doing all this to begin with. So bear with us. We know that the more stringent and the more compliant we are with these protocols, the better we will be in the long run, and the healthier we'll be able to keep our community. And that is the most important thing for each and every individual. I know you love to sit and read the paper in the reserve and have your cappuccino, but again, it's these sacrifices over the next several weeks that are going to leave us a healthier and happier and more whole community. So thank you for understanding that. I did put a note in the Angies update today that has already gone out and is either being picked up during your meal service or delivered with your meals, or emailed out as well, that if you are interested in ordering a newspaper to your specific apartment, you can call the concierge and let them know you're interested, and we will get back to you with the information on how you can do that. The paper is dropped off at the community at roughly 4:30, 4:40, and then it is delivered at the start of the day shift around 7 a.m. To your front door. So it's a pretty great deal. And again, we don't want residents handling a community paper either, because again, kind of goes against the goal of that separation. All righty. In terms of the pool and the fitness room, I have had a number of residents ask me about the pool with sad, pouty eyes. And I know this is another hard one. And I know it seems okay. But again, most gyms and pools have closed because there is still a high potential for transmission of high touch surfaces, etc. So while I know some people enjoy their morning exercise or just enjoy a dip in the pool, we are closing the pool, the fitness center, and the yoga studio, along with the other amenities areas of the community. So the artist den, the movie theater, all closed. Okay. CC has worked on a schedule we're going to talk about in a few minutes, where we will offer some some fitness classes on channel 2501 for you to enjoy on a daily basis. So hopefully that'll help take the edge off a little bit, and you'll have some opportunity to get your body moving a little bit and stay active. All right. Probably the biggest thing we're doing right now has to do with meals, because again, hey, gosh, when you're in this kind of a situation, it's sometimes about the snacks and the food and getting out and having an opportunity to enjoy that meal experience, whether it's running down and picking it up in the veranda or having the team bring it to you in your room and getting to decide what you're going to have that evening. It's something to look forward to. So we continue to appreciate your feedback. We have made a number of changes over the last 72 hours in regards to meal service, and we're going to continue to make those tweaks. So please keep that information coming. The goal is, of course, for all residents to enjoy a hot, tasty, well-prepared meal. And we are working on each of those components to make sure residents are having a good meal. You look forward to it and it shows up and it's not hot enough, or maybe not prepared quite the way you like it. Although I haven't heard that. It's more been in the villages, food temperatures and getting it to you hot. So we continue to work on that. We're providing more support and more teams so that those meals can go out more quickly. So again, hopefully at each meal, you're seeing a little bit of improvement there. So keep that feedback coming. In addition to that, we also got some feedback on wanting to see some more salad. So a salad was added to dinner service tonight. And we also got some feedback on wanting to see some healthier options for snacks, particularly from the village residents. So we are doing that as well. Right now, menus are being provided day by day, and we talked about that might be the case for a couple of days with an intention of having a menu at a glance or a week at a glance as we move forward. Tonight, you will get your menu for tomorrow, either picked up or delivered to your apartment, depending on your where your apartment is. And then tomorrow we should be distributing the week at a glance menu. So you'll have an opportunity to kind of look ahead and see what looks good to you, etc. That's also a great opportunity for those residents that do have some dietary restrictions, specifically maybe you're a vegetarian, maybe you're a vegan, maybe you avoid meat. Oh, really? Apparently that's not a vegan or vegetarian. So just if you avoid meat, you gluten-free, nut allergies, all of that kind of thing, please give a call to the concierge and they will direct you to Mark or Shelby or Chef, and we can make adjustments. So we're hoping that everybody looks at that menu in advance and can give us some notice, perhaps 24 hours, so that we can make something that accommodates your needs, because we want everybody to be feeling good and having a good meal or good meals throughout the day. Let's see. Club meal pickup. I just want to remind residents to use those boxes. I know it's weird and we're struggling with it as a team. When we're out, we're trying to remember back up or move over. But please use those boxes. I think it was a great idea. We learned from another one of our communities out in the Washington area. And we just have to pay attention to those things and become more aware of our surroundings. Again, in the hopes of waylaying any potential transmission of the COVID-19 virus. Let's see. Meal service hours, just to reiterate those, for the club, breakfast pickup is going to be between 8 and 10. We only had about 12 residents come to breakfast this morning, but it was a delicious meal. Hopefully you called each other and talked about it. I think Chef Jorge and Alex did a great job, as well as Alfredo and Peter, the rest of the team. Lunch, 11:30 to 1. Dinner, 4:30 to 6. Reminder that the Reserve will be open for club residents for coffee service, bakery items, and snacks between the hours of 8 and 10 only, and the Sky Bar remains closed. For our village residents and our meal delivery, just a reminder that meal delivery starts at 8 a.m. for breakfast, and then we do essentially half an hour per floor is our goal. And we do two. Right now, we have added a second team, so we have 2 corridors, mainly in assisted living. It's shaped like an L, I guess. So a beverage cart and a cart for your meals on one hallway and the same on the other. So 2 teams converging upon each other to finish in hopefully about a half an hour. That way we want to make sure you're still getting your meals hot, etc., but that we're able to get all 3 of those villages done within about an hour and a half. So 8 a.m. to 9:30. Same thing for lunch, but starting at 11:30 and 4:30 to 6, essentially for dinner service. So we continue to work on that and make that process happen more expeditiously. And again, with the goal of getting you a hot, delicious meal. Again, the snack cart with reserve items is going around the community. Cece and Linda, I think, did the cart today and had a good time visiting with many of you. In addition to snacks, Cece is also working to create some great opportunities for you to stay busy and stay engaged at home during this process. So we have created a social distance calendar. So we are going to be using Channel 2501 as a conduit to get you information, to keep you engaged, to keep you active, and just to stay connected with you throughout the duration of this event. So in your to-go bag tonight, as well as in your delivery this evening, you will be getting a calendar for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Please take a look at it. It has a lot of different things on it, some live entertainment that we're going to live stream into your apartment. I think it's Michelle. Is it Michelle? Heather from Vivacity Band. She has this group that was going to do our St. Patrick's Day entertainment. They were unable to, so she's going to do it for us and broadcast it right into your apartment. Additionally, Emily's going to do a Broadway production class. I'm close.
And we'll have Ashley on the piano.
And Ashley on the piano, as well as your Angie's updates, some fitness classes, just some silliness in the middle of the day, get everybody laughing, and just trying to make the best of the time that we're spending at home. Additionally, CC is also making available those Corona craft kits. Right now, we have watercolors, crochet, and knitting with some other things in mind. For club residents, you are welcome to call down to concierge and order a kit. They are complimentary. And for village residents, you are able to order them when that cart comes around between lunch and dinner, and they are complimentary. So please enjoy them one at a time. Once you complete one project, we are happy to bring you another, but we want to pace ourselves. So um, finally, just again to add a little levity, we are going to find ways to celebrate over these next weeks. We'll go with weeks. We'll start there. We're going to find ways to celebrate. So I started by finding out what today was. So here you go. Today happens to be National Agriculture Day. We celebrated with peas and carrots at lunch. How about that? Just a day to celebrate and recognize the abundance of agriculture in the United States. All right. It's also National Let's Laugh Day, which is a day dedicated to laughing. That is my kind of day, one of my favorite pastimes. Besides obvious improvement to mood, this is pretty interesting and quite relevant. Did you know that laughing can improve your immune system? So, seems to me like a very important practice these days. So find a way to laugh. And CC again is going to be providing some funny videos, I think, during the middle of the day. She's asked for department heads and staff to provide her with some of our favorite videos. So hopefully you'll get a kick out of those and give you a good opportunity to laugh and start strengthening your immune system and also relieve pain. So I like that. Finally, we provided a relatively pitiful little treat in addition to your dessert tonight, but it was our first day, and last minute I said, hey, it is National Caramel Chocolate Day, a blend of delicious ooey gooiness. So we thought we'd throw a little bit of chocolate caramel treats in a little baggie for you and let you enjoy it as a late evening snack, maybe after Jeopardy or whatever show you've decided to binge watch, whether it's the Chicago Med series or maybe it's, I don't know what, Lifetime. We've got some Lifetime movie lovers. So whatever it is you're binge watching, just a little sweet treat to enjoy tonight while you're doing that. So a little something to let you know we are thinking about you and looking forward to life getting back to normal here at Windsor. So we're going to find reasons to celebrate over the next couple of weeks, and we've still got a lot to be thankful for. So thank you again to each of you for your continued patience and participation in a pretty difficult situation. And we know it's every day is going to be a challenge, and we look forward to being in it with you and getting through this together. So thank you so much. We'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Angie's updates, again, the written version was published this evening, went out by email, and is also going out with meals to go or delivery. So please take a look at those. And don't forget, if you have not given me your email and would like to be included on that distribution list, I'm happy to include you. Feel free to call the front desk and provide that information, or give me a call and leave it on my voicemail. So I guess without anything else to report, have a wonderful evening. Enjoy that pot roast or veal parmesan, and enjoy your evening.